Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I think most everyone in here knows who I am. If you don't, because there are some folks in here that I do not know. Hey, new friends. My name is Candy Waller, and I am the founder, president of the CWall Foundation, which is why you all are here. I think I told my line sister Donisha, it is so much easier for me to talk to people I do not know than it is for me to talk to people that I do know. I'm like, ooh, I talk to everybody nervous. But surprisingly, right? And I'm nervous because this is exciting. Who was here 2 years ago when I celebrated the 5th anniversary of CWall Sports and Entertainment?
Oh, that's 2 years?
That was 2 years ago. We were here. And I had everybody, including your ticket price, with a donation, and I said I'll announce it there what the donation is for, and we announced it. CWall Foundation, here's what we're going to do. And here we are 2 years later with a very tangible output. Anybody that knows me and works with me knows I'm a very results-driven person. I'm all about impact. I need to see the thing. I'm not real big on talking about ideas for too long. Get it done. And anybody in this room who works for me or with me, you know, I hope you like that. I don't have to tell I can't be. That's why those people probably not invited. But I wanted to share with you all. I mean, this is another fundraiser, right? It's 2 years in, and I wanted to share the progress that has been made in the last 2 years. I'm big on letting people know where their money goes. All too often we give to fundraisers and things, and you don't know, I mean, who knows what they use it for? It is important for me to say, this is what we are doing, here's where your money went, and here's where the money you've given for today, here's where it's going. So I'm going to start it off with giving you kind of what has the CWall Foundation been doing in the last 2 years? So here's what we've been doing. We kind of, and then let me, board members, Jamal Piper, Dawn, Mickey Holt, raise your hand, put your hand up. They've been working with me for the last 2 years on this. And it was, transferable skills programming. What is transferable skills? And I have line sisters all across the room. Line sisters, throw your hand up. You can do it if you like. They can try to put that shit. So I have line sisters that have subject matter expertise in a variety of areas. And so it was important, I tell this joke, and I'm being led to share it now. I don't have any children of my own, but I hear people always talk about planned children or surprise babies and all this. This one was the one that was planned. See, the sports stuff, that was the passion and the purpose and all the things. Not that this is not, but as I continue to kind of go through corporate America, I would always say there's so many skills that our children do not have. We don't have them, and oftentimes we don't even get it until you're 30 plus years old. And what some of those skills are, it's around communication, collaboration, knowing your learning style, knowing your learning type, conflict management, mitigation. I'm in a media-driven field. In my corporate America life, I'm still in a media-driven field with strategic communication, stakeholder engagement, and such. So media literacy is always very important, especially in the age of the internet when there's so much misinformation out there. And then engaging with the press and the public. What am I doing right now? I'm engaging with the public. And in some instances, because I have colleagues here who are in my line of work, they're the press as well. So it doesn't have to be sports. If you are talking to anybody, you are engaging. If you have a disagreement with a loved one, that is conflict. And knowing your learning style, your communication type, and how you collaborate is basically in every single relationship that we have. Okay? So those were the courses, right? Collaboration and communication, social media literacy, engaging with the press and the public, and conflict management. In comes my line sisters of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I had to pray, as you all know that I always do, and I just asked, You won't have anything if you don't ask. So I said, this is the vision. This is what God has given me to do. I know you have this subject matter expertise. Can you create a course? Now you gotta ask people to do something. And they're all right when they talk about it. We can talk about a course, but you want me to actually put pen to paper? Yes, I do. And they have so graciously accepted that call and accepted and just said yes. And so that's what we've been doing. We've been creating coursework. And then we've also reached out to the community, the power of relationships. All of this is about the power of relationships, right? So the power of relationships and engaging with schools in PG County and programs that support Prince George's County and ask them to be our pilot, right? Again, my background, anytime you're executing anything, test it. Test it. Does it work? Does it make sense? How do you make the program customizable to the needs of your stakeholders and your consumers? And so that is literally what we're doing, almost to the T, with our 4 pilot participant programs. So I'm excited. They're all here. They're all here. And I got a story before all of them come up. But before that, I want you all to meet my line sisters. Not all of them are here that participated in the course development process. Tammy Hart had to leave. She was here earlier. And Tara Jones, who was very instrumental and led the work in the social media literacy course. Tammy had to go, Tara can't make it, but I do have 2 other line sisters here who did these other courses. Now, Shelby, you got the phone again. But you first. So I said, if you tried to get out of it, I think that was yes.
So I am so excited to be standing before you. Let me just say this. There's very little, I think my line sisters know, there's very little my line sisters can ask me to do that's not illegal, that I won't say yes to. So they already know this. So Candy knew probably before she even asked that I was going to say yes to whatever it was she was asking me to do, unless it was to pull a heist. And if you could get away with it, I'd agree to that too. Yes. I have a background in human resource development. I got my master's degree at Bowie State University. Actually, with Joy, who's our other line sister, who's another instructor in this program. So we were in graduate school together, and then we all became Deltas. And then Hampton brought Candy and I together as well, because I went to Hampton and graduated in 1993. But besides all of that, Candy said she prayed about who should help her with this program. So apparently, God, said, tap Shelby on the shoulder. And I was like sitting there minding my business. And Candy was like, listen, this is what I need. And I said, okay, well, you already have me. This is what I need. And I'm like, whatever it is, yes. But when she told me what it was, it tapped right into the heart of me. Like Candy, I do not have biological children, but I have a lot of kids. I've been a mentor for over 20 years. Doing various things with Prince George's County Public School students. I have a passion for Prince George's County Public School students. I am a product of Prince George's County Public Schools. I grew up here, so I'm a product of Prince George's County, and I'm proud of my county. I'm proud of the residents of our county. I'm proud of the Black and brown faces and people of color who come through our county and get educated in the public school system and what we've been able to do out in the world. And so the opportunity to be a part of that was something I absolutely was going to say yes to. And I didn't care who asked me, but I was going to say yes to it because I think it's important for us to support the residents of our county, especially our children. So she told me what she wanted me to do, and I said, okay, I will work on doing the team building course, which is communication and team building. So I wrote this course, I included lots of activities, and then she said, we're gonna pilot it, and we're gonna do it in Prince George's County Public Schools, and I was like, wonderful, that's great. So we're doing it in middle school and elementary school, and I started last week, and it was wonderful.
And so, as I'm following up to Shelba, all things are always ordained by God. And so this is truly a passion of love, and Candy truly walks in her purpose. And so a little bit about me, that I am a product of Prince George's County Schools. And so it is a privilege and an honor. And I, looking over my life, have walked in my gifts and talents. So I do have a master's degree in human resource development at Bowie State University. I am an adjunct professor at Bowie State, the program that I graduated from. I grew up in the field of HR. I was HR intern to HR director. And my calling in life is to educate, equip, and empower. And so when I answered this call, I immediately said yes. I taught a course at Bowie State on conflict management. And so even though originally that wasn't a part of it, but when Candy put that call out, I said, a delay is not a denial. And I said, I would be honored if you offered this course. And she said yes. And so as we know, in life, change is inevitable, and conflict is one of those things that is an inevitable part of life. And my goal is to teach students, the future leaders, what is conflict, what does it look like, and give them tools and strategies to help them have what? Meaningful relationships. Because guess what? You need to have meaningful relationships to be what? Successful in whatever walks of life you live. We are not here by ourselves. And as Shelva said, we are fruits of the labor, and we are paying it forward. So again, Candy, I thank God for you, that you are walking in your gifts and talents. And I do things that eyes have not seen. What is going to birth and what we are doing in this room. So I thank God for all of you for coming out and supporting the CWall Foundation. I need y'all to tell others, and I'm excited about this opportunity because we are changing lives. We are making an impact in our future, of our future. Because if we don't do it, who's going to do it? Thank you.
Shelby went there and told them kids I was Jesus' assistant. I don't think I missed that. I missed that. I'm not very emotional right now. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to move on to the pilot participants, okay? So up first, I already know she probably like, why you gonna call on me, TC? You already knew I'm gonna call on you first. So one of my line sisters, she's the principal at Benjamin Stoddard Middle School. Let's just go ahead and say it. Can I go ahead and put this out there in the atmosphere? Her son is going to get drafted this weekend in the NFL draft.
I stand here on the shoulders of giants. I'm gonna try not to cry. And it is very hard because the work that I do as the principal at Benjamin Stoddard Middle School is in Temple Hills. It's right around the corner. We sit nestled over behind Iverson Mall, Marlow Heights Shopping Center. So if you know anything about the area, you know the students that I service, and you know that they are in need of a lot of things. They come from loving homes. They come from parents who care, but they need a lot. They need the seeds that are planted. They need this program. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I went to high school with Shelva. We were friends in high school, and I ended up on this line of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated with all of these wonderful women, like absolutely wonderful. As a principal in Prince George's County, sometimes I think of myself as somebody special. However, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the women that are on my line. Like, they really sparkle every single day. I have been pleasured to be the recipient of the Transferrable Skills Program, and as Shelva stated, the students were voluntold. I told them, I said, listen here. I did not tell them what to do and what to say, because one of the things that I do ask of my students is to advocate for themselves. Speak up for yourself. Ask the questions. Ask the hard questions. Because if adults don't have the question, the answer to the question, then ask them when they're going to go get it. Because you need to know the answer. So even though you were voluntold, I want you to go in there and I want you to learn something. I want you to listen and I want you to ask questions, because this is important for you. It's important that you understand what is being given to you. And all of them were glad to go. I was shocked. I said, oh, I have to convince them that. I said, I'm shocked. We must be doing great things. So this is exciting for me to be a part of it. Shelva came in and did a wonderful job, as she said. I'm excited that they chose Benjamin Stoddard because I do not take that for granted, because there are a lot of schools in Prince George's County, a lot of sorors in Prince George's County who are principals of schools. So to be chosen as one of the principals is definitely a pleasure, and I am grateful. Your donations do not fall lighthearted. They're not just financial support. They show that you care, that you are here and willing to support the next generation. As a daughter of a lifelong educator, my mother spent 45 years in Prince George's County. I stand on her shoulders. It's a pleasure, an honor. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for the opportunity to receive funds, to receive the benefit of the program. I hope that it plants seeds. I hope that students grow. This is something that I have looked forward to as a principal. It's something that I say, I do not take it lightly that I stand in front of people's children every single day. And I have to care for them, and I have to make sure that they're safe, that they get what they need and they grow, because somebody did it for my son. And I do not take that lightly, and I'm so thankful. And if you can tell anybody else to be a participant, to donate, to support Candy, to support the CWall Foundation, you will be helping me, you will be helping the students, and you will be helping those who follow behind them, because they are the next generation, and we have to do something to help them, because if not, they're lost, and it's going to be our fault. And I don't want that burden. So thank you so much for everything that you do. I truly appreciate you.
Journey, but I am so honored to be here, and I'm actually very honored to be a part of the pilot program. So good afternoon, beautiful Black people. I love it. But as Candy mentioned, my name is Akila Stevens. I am the Executive Director of STEAM Your Dreams. So STEAM is Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. So it's STEM with arts. We are a nonprofit organization based in the PG County, Maryland area. Our whole mission is to engage, inspire, and empower the youth, our next generation, our future leaders, our future innovators, into STEM-based careers through STEM education. I'm all about collaboration and bridging the gap, and as many of you in this room know, there's a significant gap in youth, our kids, having those developmental skills to get into STEM-based careers. So our whole mission is to provide programming, customized programming that supports a gamified, engaging experience for the youth, and we do this through e-gaming and e-sports. So I'll kind of bring it back to how Candy and I made the connection with her foundation and the wonderful work that she's doing with the pilot program, and why I decided that STEAM Your Dreams should be a participant. Doing the gamified experience, the work that we do in our programs for STEAM Your Dreams, there are a lot of skills that kids need to develop, not only in STEM education, but in collaboration, in teamwork, in conflict management. The work that we provide to the youth, they're being competitive. We like to provide a gamified learning experience where they can learn, where they can play, where they can be creative, be in a space of being creative, but they're also being competitive too, because we have products where the kids are playing e-games, whether it's on a tablet, whether it's on some type of device. The whole goal is that the kids are competing against each other. And what you know in competition, what happens? Conflict, exactly, right? So the kids need to learn and be able to understand how to better manage that conflict, right? So I'm so happy that the pillars of Candy's program, transferable skills, they'll need that. And the work that we're providing and the programs that we're doing in STEAM Your Dreams throughout the community. So we are partnering together, and Candy will continue to do work in PG County we do a lot of work right now in Baltimore County. I'm Baltimore, born and raised. I know there's a lot of PG County. I know Baltimore's like a whole different state. I don't want any smoke. But no, I'm from Baltimore, so I've always said as a child, I want to be the change I want to see, right? So when it comes to the youth, I don't have any kids myself, but I'm so passionate about the youth and giving back. I will never replace an educator's job.
My name is Dr. Tabia Pope. I am a sports speech language pathologist. I know that you like speech pathologists work in the school system, they work in the hospital, but I work with athletes. A lot of my passion comes from my husband being a professional basketball player overseas and seeing his transition. And so when I started to do my research in sports concussion management at Howard University, I was like, yes, HU. I was like, I really want to help athletes with their brain health. And so I started Head to Speech, Ready, Set, Head to Speech, right? And getting athletes to understand the importance of their brain health, how sports concussions can impact them short-term and long-term, and the effects on their cognitive communication skills. So some of you may not know what cognitive communication skills are, but we use these skills every day. Attention, memory, problem solving, sequencing, planning, organizing, social communication, all of those higher order cognitive skills that we use and we take for granted, those skills are impacted by sports concussion. And so I know we have some sports moms, sports dads in the audience, right? So you know how important this work that I'm doing is. And so Candy and I, she was a wonderful MC, and we, from the fruits of that, we actually sat down with one of the athletes that have been training. So I also had this speech. Let me just tell you a little bit about our program. So our programs, we have different programs, but one of them is the brain workout, where I go to work with athletic trainers and coaches and the athlete themselves. And so I actually integrate these cognitive activities into their workout, so it increases their knowledge and their awareness of what these skills are. They're using these skills, but no one is really teaching them about their brain health and how to communicate and how it's impacting them, right? And so one of the athletes that I'm working with, his trainer said, you know what, can you and Candy come by? He is about to announce that he's going to Oklahoma, right? And he's committing, and he needs to prepare for this speech, right? And so he came to, I've been working out with him doing the brain workouts. He came to our Head to Speech summit, and then so we actually sat down and worked with him as well. And so that collaboration, right, from the importance of brain health and talking about media training, it just all comes full circle together. Yes. So.
I am Amy Martinez. I am the Community School Coordinator at Riverdale Elementary. I am here on behalf of Principal Riley. We are so excited and grateful for this amazing opportunity. Hearing the passion that you guys have is truly a blessing. You guys working with our 5th grade students a lot of our students are immigrants, and they lack a lot of confidence once they leave us. We are a community school, and when I say that, we are a true community school where we embrace not just our students, but our families and our community partners, and we wrap them with all of the services and love that they need. And for a lot of our students, it is very difficult for them to be coming to an end at Riverdale Elementary. So I think having you guys there is definitely a great benefit for our students. We're very excited about this partnership and helping them build those skills and confidence that they need as they embark the first transition in their educational career. So thank you so much. We're very excited for this partnership.
Miss Candy is coming into the school system this week, and let them know I'm coming in hot. NFL draft week, I don't know how this ended up on my calendar this week. I was like, somebody set me up. But I was just like, okay, I'm coming in. NFL draft, going to the schools. I mean, so you all, thank you so very much. I mean, it's definitely, I keep looking around the room. I have, of course, my family is here. It's in the back. I actually have a colleague from, like, when I Bitch, I worked with her. Again, I do not tell anybody my age. And I also had, like I said, friends from high school, NASDAQ always shows up, on my family from Reed Temple, all these relationships. And my Bowie TV family, don't think I was gonna leave y'all. And so anytime you start to build that relationship with producers at Bowie TV and the videographer, actually Destiny, I met her, she was an intern with the Commander. So listen, I keep putting this out there. I didn't steal her, that had nothing to do with it. She was available. You won't get the Bowie TV for any tampering. It doesn't happen here. But listen, you all, thank you. On the tables, there's a QR code, something you can scan if you'd like to be a volunteer, if you'd like to continue donating, whatever you would like to do. You all being here, as everybody has said, is more of a blessing than you know. You have no idea what obedience, what it takes, okay? Because many of us, like you said, we don't have biological children. So this is how, if you ever have to question whether or not CWall Foundation is about purpose, our households do not have a direct benefit for this program. Let's be very clear, okay? And I always want to be very transparent about that this is about blessing everybody else. This is about the fruit. Because at the end of the day, these kids got to take care of us. So whether it's nieces, nephews, godkids, neighborhood kids, everybody was like, wait a minute. They gotta take care of us. They gonna work, they gonna be like, that old lady. So it means a lot. And bring that energy, continue with the energy. Trust me, I love each and every person in this room. And I know there's many people that could not make it, but we can't do this without the community support. It was so important to have people here so that the pilot participants could see we have the support. We hear you, we see you, we feel you, and as Akilah said, we would never replace the role of an educator. Your principal job is safe. We do want to help. And yeah, I think that's it. You all please golf. There's food until 2. Maybe we've been talking a lot. Maybe they'll leave it out a little longer if you all want some more. But we have the room until 3. It's cash bar. Because we did this last time. Some of y'all like to drink. I said no booze this year. So you all, thank you so much. God bless you all and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much.